Namaste, my yogi friends. Welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jody, and today is our second part of our 7-part series, Yoga for the Complete Beginners. Today we are going to focus on standing poses. So as always, take it at your own pace, rest when you need to, and then join back in when you're ready. So grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. Okay, so today we're going to begin in a seated position. And as always, if you would like to listen with music, follow me on Spotify, Jody Shimabukuro. This one will be beginning yoga day 2. Let's start, if you want to, by elevating your hips. So fold up your blanket, your block, anything to get those hips lifted a little bit to make it more comfortable as we sit. Okay, so you can sit in a cross-legged position, a kneeling position, anything that's comfortable for you that allows you to kind of lengthen up through your spine and create some space for your breath to flow through your body. Rest your hands comfortably and close your eyes. And just take a moment, again, always to become present. So start to tune in to all the sensations in your body as today will be different than yesterday and than tomorrow. We'll focus in now on how we're feeling overall. Body, mind, and spirit. Starting to draw attention to your breath. And noticing as you breathe in and out, the sensation you feel as the breath floats through the nostrils. A little more on the cooler side as you inhale. A little warmer as you exhale. Again, breathing through the nose. And let's remember as we move through our practice today and every day that we're practicing, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. We're going to start to move the spine a little bit so you can open up your eyes. And placing your hands on your knees, we're going to start in a seated cat-cow. So in the inhale, we're going to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and we're kind of arching the back. So we're going to feel that compression. So we did this in the last practice in a kneeling position. So this time it's a seated position. So you're going to sit up, inhaling, lifting the chest, the gaze, shoulders back, and then exhale round. This is cat, navel to spine. Feel the stretch through the back of the body. And then inhaling, lifting up. And exhale, rounding, taking it back. So just starting to warm up through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. And a couple more times, inhaling up. Exhale back. How about one more time? Inhale, lift up. And exhale, round. Come back up to neutral. Inhale, float your arms up. And let's take a spinal twist over to the right. Exhale. Inhale, reach. And exhale to the left. Good. One more time each side. Inhale, reach it up. Take the gaze up. Stretch through those fingertips. And exhale over to the right. And then one more time. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, twist. Good. Inhale to center. And exhale, release your hands down to the side. So let's come into child's pose. We're going to come onto the knees, sit back onto the heels, and reach your arms out. So this time in child's pose, we're going to keep the legs together. and just let your belly, your chest rest down, and let your forehead come down. And just relax here for a moment. So our child's pose is a pose of honor, teaches us to honor our bodies at all times. If you need to take a break, come here, allow yourself to rest, to check in, and then join back in when you're ready. So from here, we're going to stretch the arms out. Okay, so as you stretch your arms out, look up at your hands and bring your hands just a little wider than your shoulders, and then spread your fingers, right? Spread the fingers wide. We always want to take advantage and use this nice strong foundation with the hands. So we're going to go ahead and come up on the knees. So keep your hands planted right where they are. Tuck your toes under. Okay, lift your knees up, lift your hips up, and push yourself away from your hands. Okay, coming just as deep as you can. If you need to, you're going to bend your knees here. In fact, let's all just bend our knees right here, and then move the chest, the heart, towards the thighs a little bit deeper. And notice that nice sensation, that deep sensation through the shoulders to the chest. And then from here, if you want to start to straighten those legs out a little bit, straighten them out, lift your tailbone higher, press your heels down. Good. If it's your first time coming into a down dog, this is not an easy pose, right? It's feeling a lot of sensation, a lot of muscles used in this pose, but the more you practice, the stronger you will get, the easier and the longer you'll be able to hold this pose. So let's walk the hands back to the feet into a standing forward fold. Again, bend the knees as you need to. Okay. Relax your head, drop it. It's heavy. Look between your knees. Feet are about hip width distance here, so we have some stability, some balance. Okay, and from here again, either bending your knees or you can straighten those legs out a little bit to go deeper, to feel a little bit more. Now we're going to shift the weight forward a little bit, lift your tailbone higher, and then melt your heart towards your toes a little bit deeper. Slowly inhale, we're going to stand up. So as you inhale, we're going to start to rise up. Pull your shoulders back as you rise up. Keep the belly nice and strong, the back is flat, and then stand up and reach your arms up towards the sky. Take your gaze up. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And let's inhale, reach your arms up again. And exhale, fold all the way down. Bend those knees here if you need to. Coming back down into that forward fold. Relax the head. Okay, so you're going to bring the hand to the floor. Now, if you need to, you can take your block, and I'm going to grab a block really quick here. Okay, and you can bring the floor a little bit closer to you, especially if you're not quite as open in the back body, and you can place your hand on the block, okay, or your hands on the block, however it works best for you. So we're going to keep the left hand down. You're going to bend your left knee and just reach your right arm up towards the sky and take a standing twist here. Roll the right shoulder over the left. Take one more breath in, and then exhale, release the hands down. Okay, same thing here, right hand comes center, bend your right knee, sweep the left arm up. Nice twist here, opening up. And then exhale, release all the way down. Okay, we're going to rise back up again, nice flat back as we inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Reach the arms up. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so we're going to kind of walk towards the top of the mat now. And we're going to take the left leg and we're going to step it back. Okay, so as you step it back, we want the foot to be flat on the floor. So your toes are going to turn out slightly. Okay, and then you're going to take your hands to your hips and square them forward. Okay, make sure you're not torquing the knee here, right? You want to feel, notice what you're feeling in your body. So if you need to spin that heel out a little bit more, spin it out a little bit more, and then bend your front knee. Okay, we're going to reach the arms up. It's called Warrior One. Okay, so right knee's bent, back foot is flat. We're squaring the hips out a little bit towards facing the front of your mat, and then reaching the arms up. And hold right here. Pull the belly in. Deep breaths in and out. So your gaze should be steady. Find a non-moving object that you can look at. We call this drishti, right? The gaze. So when your eyes are still, right? Your gaze is still, your mind is still. If your eyes start to wander, your mind will follow. So find that point. Focus on your breath. Go ahead, take one more inhale. Now we're going to take warrior two. Okay, so we're going to start to turn our chest and our hips open to the left. And these toes are going to probably naturally start to spin out. Keep your front knee bent. Bring your arms out to a T. And then look over your front hand. So drishti's over your front fingertips. Okay, so if you want more intensity, right, you're going to lower those hips a little bit more. If it's a little put too much, maybe take the bend out of that knee a little bit. Find out what works for you. But remember, you want to challenge yourself. So you want to feel this. So we're starting to build strength and flexibility in our bodies. Good, taking that gaze forward. Now we're going to straighten the front leg. This pose is called triangle pose, okay? And from here you might want to take your block. So let's grab a block here and we're going to bring it right to the inside of that foot, okay? And if you don't have a block, you're going to place your hand on your thigh, okay? So reaching the arms out. We're going to shift and reach the right fingertips over the right toes and then take the right hand down. Let's place it right below the knee, okay? Some of us might have to be above the knee. So you just kind of listen to your body, see where you're at. Okay, and once you're here, you want to take that left shoulder, roll it back, and take your gaze up towards the sky. Okay, open up through your chest, draw the shoulders back, feel the strength through the back body, pull the belly in. From here, if you want to go deeper, you can place your hand on that block. Keep leaning back to the space behind your back. You really want to open up through your chest here, holding and breathing. This pose, you can see or you can feel stretching the right inner thigh. I don't know, I'm feeling it kind of in my lower back here on the left side, and then strengthening the back body. So we're all going to feel it a little bit differently in the body. So just notice, see if you can extend, lengthen, and deepen the pose. Take one more breath in, and then slowly rise up to a standing position, okay? Bring the hands down. Let's turn to the front and step that left foot forward next to the right, okay? And then we're going to do the same set of poses on the left side. So we're going to step the right leg back, okay, big step back. Again, the back heel is flat on the mat. You want to anchor that down. We're going to take your hands and bring your hips and just kind of lining up heel to heel or around there, okay? Toes forward, bend your front knee, okay? Again, hands to the hips. Let's pull that left hip back just a little bit. Nothing too crazy here, you guys. It's just that general direction of the body. Do what feels best in your body. Let's reach the arms up. Warrior one. Take the gaze up. Finding balance, noticing the breath. Good, we're going to take one more breath in. Now on that exhale, we take warrior two. So again, we're going to open the hips and the heart open to the right. So this back foot's going to spin out a little bit. Arms out to a T. Take the gaze right over your fingers. See if you can maybe line up your heel to your arch or heel to heel, whatever feels good. Keep pressing this knee outward to open up, a little bit more sensation through the hips. Just breathing steady in and out. Okay, let's straighten that front leg, triangle pose. Okay, reach those left fingertips over the left toes. Left hand comes down to the shin, right arm up to the sky. Remember, grab that block if you want to use the block. It can go right to the inside of that foot. Okay, first thing first, draw the right shoulder back so your shoulders are stacked. Good. Take the gaze up. If you want to go deeper, maybe placing that hand on your block. Lean back, open up through that right side body. Good, one more breath. I'm going to Inhale, move that block, rising up. And then very carefully step that foot back. And we're going to walk back again to the back of the mat. And inhale, reach the arms up. Okay, and then this time exhale, we're going to sit back like we're sitting in a chair. Okay, so toes are fan. Let's bring the feet about hip width distance. Bend your knees and sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Now pull the belly in. Keep the gaze lifted. Hold right here. Find your breath. One more breath in. Good. Stand up, inhale. Exhale. Fold all the way down. Coming back to that forward bend. Bend those knees if you need to. Good. Walk the hands forward and drop your knees down. Let's bring the feet together. Open the knees nice and wide and come into child's pose. Okay, we're going to slowly rise back up. Swing the legs around. Extend the legs straight out in front. Let's take one more breath in, reaching up, and then exhale, fold straight forward over those legs. Okay, so from here, I'm going to create some action by flexing the foot. So pulling the toes towards you, bend your knees, okay, if you need to. If you want more intensity, straighten the legs, press the back of the knees down. Just listen to your body here. You are your own best teacher, so I can guide you through these poses, but only you know what you're feeling in your body, so honor that. Challenge yourself, but also know when you need to pull back. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale, rise back up. And let's come on to our backs. As we come back, let's draw the knees into the chest. And then bring the feet onto the mat. We're going to lift the hips up, scoot them to the left about an inch, and then just drop your knees over to the right. So our spinal twist. Take your right hand on the outside of the thigh. Take your gaze to the left. So you press down on the outside of the thigh. Notice that nice, wonderful sensation through the back, through the spine. So creating that flexibility of the spine, balancing the nervous system, releasing tension. Okay, we're going to slowly come back to center. Scoot the hips in and over to the right. Drop your knees to the left. Let's take the gaze to the right. Use the hand to gently press. Right shoulder stays down. And come back to center. Let's hug the knees in, rock side to side, massage out the back. Take a deep breath in, hug your knees in. And then exhale, send the feet all the way out, moving into our final relaxation or shavasana, where we practice stillness. Again, it's a practice, right? Continuing to grow. So once you find this position that's comfortable, be as still as possible, focusing on your breath. Okay, let's start to bring some movement back to the body. And as always, if you want to remain in this position in Shavasana for a longer period of time, take all the time you need in this final resting pose. Otherwise, we're going to bend the knees, roll over to one side, keep your eyes closed. We're going to slowly transition back up to a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. This is called Anjali Mudra. The palms touch, the thumbs draw into the chest. And we take our internal gaze to our hands. As your hands are touching, your palms are touching. Seeing if you can tune into that vibration, that sensation in your hands. Almost like a subtle tingling sensation of energy. Let's take one more deep breath in together as we sweep the arms above the head. And then exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Namaste. Great job, everyone. So the next video of our 7-part series is going to be a morning energizing sequence for beginners. And the nice thing about these videos is that they're short enough, so if you want to stack them, you can stack them. You can do 2 videos back to back, and you'll get a really good complete practice. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for the next video to be released, you can go back to the first video, which was our grounded practice, stack it with the second video, which is a standing practice, which will give you a nice full rounded yoga practice. So if you like this video, press the like button, share it with others, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shima Flow Yoga. I will see you next time. Namaste.